The last Greenskin invasion of Ulthuan cannot go unpunished, Warden. You have left Tor Yvresse vulnerable, but your pursuit of Grom the Paunch has forced your hand, leading you here to the Badlands. Savage orcs have already started sending raiding parties against us from their stronghold in Galbaraz. More will surely follow if we do not dispatch them immediately. Orcs and goblins are not the only twisted creatures in this inhospitable place, my lord. Beast men roam these lands, and the taint of the undead slowly spreads from the nearby necropolis of Morgheim. Grom's broken axe tribe are the dominant power in this region. Be sure of your strength before taking them on. And be wary of leaving Tor Yvresse exposed before embroiling yourself in war. Vengeance awaits you, Warden. Vengeance for your slain father and brother, and for all your people. Bring ruin to Grom the Paunch, and put an end to the Greenskins' threat.
Hello, Monsters about here. Welcome back to Total War Warhammer 2 Mortal Empires and a brand new campaign. That's right, new year, it's still the old year, I know that, but new year, new campaign before we head into Warhammer 3, maybe, fingers crossed, who knows. And we're playing as Eltharion because I was like, why not? I haven't played Elves in quite a while. They're probably the least, the faction I've played the least. And I've played Eltharion in Vortex campaign, haven't played him in Mortal Empires. So I thought, let's go for it. Let's fall in love. So Eltharion, of course, is a grumpy boy. He's not super happy. His daddy died and came back to him as a ghost, scared the shit out of him. But that's fine. And then there was a whole Greenskin invasion, but that was fine as well. So, you know, all good. Now it looks. If we actually hold this.
Elven Archmage.
Holy crap, we do.
Archmage.
Okay, so we've got two armies here. I'm fairly sure I do. We've got two armies. Oh, nice. Okay, so we've got this. We've got some stuff there. Toyo Yvresse is ours. We've got old Cavill there. What does he do? He's a healer. He's also the White Wolf. Yes. Yes. What a nerd he is. I love him. We've got some doggos. We've got a magic turkey. We've got some stuff. Okay, so we've got two armies to deal with immediately. I've never played this campaign before, so it's all very like, oh, this is all new to me. So we've got access to the Dungeon of Athel Tamara, of course, because Eltharion, his tastes are unique. He likes locking people up in his big velvet dungeon because he's a kinky boy, and that's fine. So we have access to that, and that is this bit over here, so we can.
The secret citadel of Athel Tamara enables you to improve your.
Yeah, it's not that secret though, is it? Because it's basically Bat Elf, but also, you know, a bit kinky. Was Batman kinky? Don't know. So we can lock people up in here. We also have upgrades and stuff we can do. Mr. Walker command. So yeah, all that kind of stuff. Sure. This is fine, I guess. We've actually got enough to upgrade. So can we upgrade? What's this do? More influence per. I mean, more influence per turn is good. Mists of Yvresse. Okay. Interrogation. Enabled to interrogate prisoners. Do I want to do that? Get the old feather duster out. Give them a little bit of a tickle on the feet. That kind of thing. Bit weird, but maybe. You know what? I might go for the influence per turn actually.
Lost glory shall be restored.
Thank you. Go on, back in your
course of action, Warden.
No one asked you.
Every repair.
I said no one asked you.
Athel Tamara's facilities
Son of a bitch.
will aid you in the fight against Ulthuan's enemies.
Right, we've got salt flats here. That's not going to be very useful. What we want is something to do with recruitment. Like, I mean, not a bad start there, I think. Right, Cavill, you're going to have to go. Right, we're going to have to deal with these guys ASAP, aren't we? So let's put you in there. Lorna, what are you like? What do you do? You're flammable. I guess that's fine. It feels like a bit. It feels a bit dangerous, to be honest, being flammable near a fire turkey. But far be it from me to
joy
to point
is
that.
wanton.
Is it? Okay, well, you're a happy guy. Let's attack this. He's got some Savage Orcs and some Savage Orc Boar Boys and some Goblins. Is any of that a problem? I don't think so. Ah, that new campaign battle smell. It's perfumey this time because, of course, Elves. That's how this works. Magic Turkey doing its bygone dickery. Look at this bullshit. I mean, I'm glad it's on my side for once. Always quite useful when everyone's all bunched up. When in fact, that's what I'm kind of betting on, is once we've got a big engagement here where I can draw in the Savage Orcs to blob up against my spears, I can firebomb them, and that should be fine. Meanwhile, what I also want to do is deal with these Savage Orc Boar Boys. They've got a nasty charge, so what I want to try and do is lock them down with the Arcane Phoenix, our Magic Turkey, and then once they're locked in combat, we can send the Catos. So there they are. Glorious Catos. Reminds me of my World of Warcraft Druid days. So there we go, bit of nostalgia. Of course, we have the range advantage. And there's Eltharion, or Grumpy Draws himself. He's a caster, which is quite useful early on. The turkey has failed in its job, and unfortunately that means that I've not been paying attention on war lines. I've now got charge, which is not really ideal. This is a complete fuck up here. I was not paying attention. Should have the war lines a bit further back. And I mean, to be fair, the Savage Orc Boar Boys are getting torn to shreds, and the Catos seem to be okay. So maybe they didn't get their charge off anyway. We're supporting them with the archers, trying to pick them off there. And in fact, the Boar Boys have retreated. We're pulling out of that engagement because that does not seem like a wise decision. I send them back, but they just do this weird sort of like, I'm going to turn very slowly and then run back. And maybe I should have pulled them back a little bit further to engage the goblins. What I really should have done is brought them back here to engage the rear of this line. Eltharion there, blobbing, hitting the orcs with his elf jizz. Because look at that residue it's left over. It's horrible. Frankly, it's vile. God knows what they're up against. I don't know what they're doing. And there's the Orc War Boss. Now we want to try and lock him away if we can. There's the Phoenix doing its dive bomb dickery on that blob of orcs there. You can see that's going to be doing a lot of damage to them. It's basically a free pit of shades, is what I want to say. We're trying to get the Catos out of the engagement because the goblins are actually doing okay against them, which is annoying. There's one war lion still stuck. It's like, oh, come on, Greg. Fuck's sake, we've talked about this, Greg, you feline dick. Fortunately, we have the upper hand. The Savage Orcs are fleeing the battle, as is their war boss. Well, just about. There he goes. Now, we want to try and lock him in our prison so we can do kinky shit to him. Looks like the goblins are retreating as well, which is good. So the war lions can chase down all of those goblins and get the lovely, delicious goblin kills, which are worth basically nothing. The Orc War Boss is trying to run away, and well, now, to get the Orc War, to get a boss or to get a leader, you have to use an ability on him, but it only lasts, I want to say, 25 seconds, and unless you kill him in that time, then you can't capture him. It's like a Pokeball, basically. We've got to catch them all Pokemon, but this time it's an Orc War Boss. We need to catch an Orc War Boss. And look, my elves were just doing nothing, so we're going to send the Catos in, because I think they have a better chance of catching up with him and nomming his bottom. With any luck. Yeah, that's what we're talking about. That's it. Get in there, my boys. Come on, lads. Unfortunately, they're doing this weird sort of like, we're going to run ahead of him and then psych him out, but headbutt him. That's not... You're doing the headbutts. It's not what I want. However, the ability to use on him does reduce their armor and melee defense quite substantially and freeze them. So if I use it at the right time, and I think, you know, this is probably fine. There we go. Warden's Cage. Less melee defense and armor. And causes damage as well. I didn't realise it caused damage as well, but the Catos can now, nom his balls, and he's going to be locked up in our sex dungeon. I mean, dungeon. That didn't go too badly, although it should be said I didn't use the Catos to their best of their ability, but never mind. Let
them build our defenses.
Yes, let them do that.
Vengeance calls.
And we've captured Mash One Finger.
You have successfully captured one of the enemy, Warden.
Yes, I know. Go on, back in your box, you creepy old bastard. Right, we can indoctrinate him, so we release him back to his faction unharmed. He'll provide campaign line of sight, steal 5% of the character faction's treasury per turn, give us 4 influence per next turn, and 3 Warden supply. Alternatively, we can execute him, which will kill him, give more experience to us, more influence, Warden supply. I mean, the thing is, how many settlements do you have, Mash? Because if it's 3, it's actually more than I thought. But we're probably going to be focusing on you to kill you first. So is there a point in doing that? I suppose we haven't killed him yet, have we? Let's indoctrinate him.
The only worth they have.
There we go.
Prince Eltharion.
Can we reach you? Oh, we can. Lovely. So then we can
is unthinkable.
bop you.
Their only worth is service.
And oh, okay, that was a big long walk, wasn't it? But a Trickster Shard, which
Prince
is
Eltharion.
fine. Let's go back into our own territory, and we've got 2 little skill points. There we go. So we could go Route Marcher, and what do we have here? Sword Blades. That's armor piece. That's fine. More armor for shielded units and unending volley. So it's fine. Oh, replenished ammunition. That's quite nice. Wall Warden. Units and defending. A World Asunder. Cooldown for Mistwalker Barrage. Got Unyielding March. So more campaign movement. That's nice. Grim Discipline. So replaces Martial Mastery and Martial Prowess. It's just a better version, I guess. And we've got Dedicated to Liadriel. So, who I believe is the Lady of the Lake. Because Lady of the Lake is just an elf goddess, basically. So Stalk for Mistwalkers, Vigor Loss Reduction for Mistwalkers, Weapon Strength and Missile Strength. That's quite nice, isn't it? That's alright. It's fine. We also get Stormwing. Because, of course, Eltharion came with... Oh, is it like the 3rd edition? Because, yeah, that was the Elf and Goblin Warhammer box set, wasn't it? And you had cards for Eltharion, because you didn't get the models. You got a card for Eltharion, which is like a little stand you could put the card in. Eagle Claw Bolt Thrower, Grom the Paunch, again a card, and a Rock Lobber, I think. Was that it? Yeah, I think so. And there was like a little campaign you could play. Very little. Anyway, so I'm tempted to go for Apotheosis, just so we can get Fiery Convocation ASAP. Let's go Inspiring Presence. I was tempted, but well, yeah. Anywho, right, let's go and kill this.
Elven Archmage.
Yeah, let's go
Student
kill
of
these
Tekis.
guys. Next, we've got most Spire Guard. I guess are like Lothern Sea Guards. Probably have a look at what we got. So, yeah, we've got access to that. We've got Spread the Mist of Yvresse, less relation to the Greenskins, more Spirit Infantry recruit rank, which is fine, I guess. And then Eltharion himself.
No glory. Only service.
He's immune to Barren Wasteland Attrition, Leadership for Spear Infantry, Melee Defense for Spear Infantry, causes fear when fighting against Greenskins, and Stalk for Rangers, which is, it's fine. It's not like, that's great, definitely, but it's fine. It's okay. We can get the Marble Quarry here. I reckon we could probably trade with the other elf factions, right? If we're not trading with them already. Right, we will need to take Tra-la-la-la-la to do that, but that's fine. We can do that. Let's take on these Gobbos. Do any of them have... I think they just might go. I don't think they have Fanatics, which is just as well, because otherwise we'd be in a lot of trouble. Fighting on 2 fronts, not ideal. Especially, when you start the game. But that's fine. We can deal with this. This little army here shouldn't be too problematic. We've got to be careful of the Wolf Riders. We don't want them getting around our flank. Fortunately, they don't seem to want to. They're just charging us right into our spear line, which is fine, I guess. So, fair play. The Eltharion Reaver Archers slipping away and trying to get round to engage the Night Goblin Archers. Meanwhile, normal Night Goblins coming in to join the party. We're just giving them the slip there. Don't want them getting... Yep, there we go. Got away from them. Lovely. They get a little bit of poison, but that's fine. That Goblin Shaman getting in the way, but we're just going to ignore him. Get the Night Goblin Archers, boys. That's it. Run them down. Perfect stuff. You may not be particularly good in long combat, but those Night Goblin Archers are already taking a lot of damage, which is good. We're flanking around behind. Don't have to be careful. These Goblin Wolf Riders have fled the battle, but they will be back. Meanwhile, Cavill and the Spearmen holding the line against the Night Goblins. But we seem to be doing okay. There goes the War. Fortunately, they're not doing very well in combat. We're coming back down to engage the Archers again. There we go, running them down, even in the trees. Just not suited to that. Being hit by a horse-type combats, these poor little Night Goblins. They are routing the battlefield, which is good. I did say the Wolf Riders would be back, and they are. And I probably should have concentrated more on them, but I'm just going to send Lorna to deal with them. She's going to give me a stern talking to. Oh, or not. Oh dear. She's fine. Well, Cavill has engaged. There we go. He's fucking them up with his big old swords. It's like, come on! Taking a little bit of charge on the flank, but I think engaging Lorna and Cavill has slowed them down, and most of them are now trying to fight them rather than the Archers, which is good. And looks like, yeah, the Reaver Archers coming back for another go, right into the rear of that unit, getting some good damage there. And also causing morale panic, because being charged in the rear is not super indicative to our happy army. Now we just need to chase down that Shaman while the Spire Guard picking off any unit that they can spot. The Eltharion Reaver Archers actually really, you know, I normally laugh with derision at the Missile Cavalry, but to be fair, these boys running around, I mean, they've killed 140 goblins and they're doing a lot of work here. I mean, their charge bonus may be only 24, but you know, with 32 melee attack, 34 melee defense, they can really get some shit done. And indeed they are. Those goblins flying all over the place, and it's a mass rout. We've got the Goblin Shaman in a prison, and he's going our dungeon as well.
Not fear our lessers.
A successful little engagement there. Let's hit the replenishment,
The tower.
because I think we'll need that.
Destiny lies there.
Then we've got Shifty Gut Stabber captured, Talisman of Protection.
High Elven
Do
Archmage.
we finish them off? I think yes.
Magic in purest form.
I think definitely yes. So let's go Wisian's Wild Form. And the reason I'm doing that is because I'm normally Root Marcher, but to be honest, Root Marcher isn't really going to help me here.
Trained by the White Tower.
Not at the moment, anyway. And I want you to be a sword player. The old
High Elven
Henry Cavill,
Archmage.
always playing with a sword.
Strike them down.
Let's go there.
The
Let's wipe
winds
you
of
out.
magic guide us. They'll spare us your hands from toil.
And we will
Do
then
not tarry. Seeking
dart
a
back into our
trial.
own territory to get the replenishment. And hopefully hit that next turn. Because I think we should be able to deal with that
An
with the
Archmage
army
is
that
accustomed to
we
victory.
have. Obviously we're going to get Amber Spear because it's the best spell in the game. We're quite lucky that we started with a Beast Wizard because, you know, can't go wrong with that little Amber Spear, can you?
Both one's triumph was foreseen.
Let's get a rally field. And seeing as both of our armies had to march to do their thing, we really want to make friends with people nearby and get some trade going. Trade would be useful.
Be warned. The devious Greenskins have advanced towards Tor Yvresse in your absence.
Really? Have they? Oh, well,
City's defensive.
thank you for that
I bring
fucking
Eltharion
bolt from the
fire.
fucking blue, mate. Yeesh. Good God.
I am their end.
Yeah, hadn't seen that one. Bloody fucking hell. These, honestly, this guy. Right, you've just got Orc Boys and Goblins. No problem. we are somewhat outnumbered here, but we do have Amber Spear. It's always fun. And we also outclass our enemies. Because, let's face it, High Elves are classy guys. Maybe not the best on the old melee attack and defense. Mind you, 30-44, I mean the archers not so much, but that's fine because we outrange the goblins and we need to basically deal with them before they start getting some shots off on us, because while they may not be able to hit the broadside of a barn, they can potentially do enough damage with the numbers that they have. Little Flock of Doom there is going to rout those units. Looks like Lorna's picked up 11 kills. Most of that was with the Amber Spear, and Cavill's getting... You know, we've got lots of enemies to deal with, and Cavill's just going straight in there, tanking them with his face. The Eltharion Reaver archers engaging the goblins. He's trying to take them out. Got our spearmen engaging the orc boys over there, and goblins, and another Amber Spear. 35 kills. Best spell in the game, ladies and gentlemen. Wow. Cavill just knocking heads off. Eltharion Reaver archers charging into the rear of those orcs, causing a little bit of panic there. 17 leadership dropping to 49, then climbing to 28-9. 29 again as the Eltharion Reaver archers pull out. The orc boys fleeing off, and we're going to make sure that they don't come back by liberally sprinkling them with arrows. Yep, don't come back. Don't come back, because then all we have to deal with is goblins. And let's face it, goblins are no match for elves, potentially. I mean, they do have... I mean, okay, but maybe when they're warring. Another little Amber Spear there. It's 46 kills. It's such a cheap spell as well. You can just spam the shit out of it. It's amazing. Cavill up to 57 kills. Holy shit, man. You're a machine. Eltharion Reaver archers coming in to help out, and those orc boys are looking pretty sad. Although the Eltharion Reaver archers are going to take some damage from that engagement, but I think the orcs took more. And looks like they're starting to waver. It looks like the entire enemy army is starting to waver, and there we go. Army loss is taking effect, and the garrison's out of here. Crushed it.
Arthurian protects. High Elven
I'll take that. The Gem of Sunfire. Holy fuck nuts. That's good. That's really good.
Student of Teclis.
I mean, that's legitimately amazing. We'll get Wild Hearts. And Cavill, good job at tanking literally everyone with your face. Good work. Okay, so we've still got a little army going down there. That could be a problem. So, let us... I think we're going to recruit down... because, I mean, if Eltharion gets wiped out, it's not really the end of the world. We can always, like, grow back up here and then send an army down to go and do... What do we have to do for victory? Let's have a look. So, we need to complete the chapter objectives. I mean, that's... easy. I never really even take any notice of them. Maintain control of Yvresse, Cathik, Trace, the Southern Badlands, the Marshes of Madness, and Western Badlands. Okay, we also need to kill the Broken Axe. Fair enough. Need to have 100 Yvresse defense level. Okay, and maintain 3 of the following unit types. We currently have 2, so seems fairly straightforward. So yeah, worst case scenario, we have to like come back here to deal with this little problem. But I think we'll be fine. I mean, to be honest, I could just abandon this for the moment and send my army back home. That might be the best option, because maintaining 2 armies when the AI can just spam armies is... it's dicey, let's put it that way. Hello? I could... How much, how much money are we getting from indoctrination? Does it say? No. I must be getting something. I might just execute this guy. Because we've only got 1... Yeah.
Another threat removed.
Now we can have 2. Lovely. Plus we can get the option to like... what is it? Hang on. Because you get the 3rd option, don't you? I think it's the one to... Is it interrogate? Yeah, because you can interrogate them and you can get buffs for your and I think the Pirate Coast one is like better shootiness, I think, which is probably the best. So we should probably go and see if we can catch a pirate somewhere. Seems like a good idea. Let's do that. And we're going to get... Oh, we don't have any of those. Weapon strength? Not really. Reload time reduction? Yes. Yes. Yes, reload time reduction.
Prince Eltharion.
Okay. Okay, we'll do that. Then we can see if there's anyone else we can... We got a port, haven't we? Does this not count as a port? Does it not? Guess it doesn't.
Guardian of the Phoenix, I have heard tales of your kind. Please.
What, elves?
Ulf One's defender.
A little bit
I
weird.
will hear your words, but I make no... Not possible.
Okay, right. Okay, well, obviously we'll need to get that one. So we'll need to come down here and take out Umug Eye Gouger. I'm not super happy about this, but I don't know. I don't know how much money we're going to have, so let's find out. Ooh, some lovely influence. Look at that. Delicious, delicious influence.
Trained by the White Tower.
Of course, we've got the upgrades. Oh, we can upgrade them to Silvern Guards or White Lions. That's okay. Okay, we've got 208 income, which is okay.
Is purpose.
So we can do that. Get another spear boy there. Do we want another spear boy here, though? Because you are recruiting. Which does make me somewhat nervous. And again, if your army dies... Should I just abandon this? I mean, how much do you... It cost me 518. You're very expensive.
Never falter.
Master of magic.
Like, that's a lot of income. Let's go with... How much money do we have so we can get one more unit? I mean, archers are going to do the damage, aren't they? Okay. I feel this is on a knife edge, and to be honest, I'm tempted to just abandon the Badlands for the moment and sail back home, and then worry about that in a bit. You know, we can invade later.
Exercise discretion.
That's what I mean. Discretion. We leave, you know, let them do their thing, and then we'll come back later. With any luck, they'll all be dead. Okay, I've got the marble quarry. It's a little bit more income.
Weaver of spells.
Okay.
Led by the winds. Cloaked in shadow.
Let's do that, and hope if they blunder into us, that'll be awesome. If they could blunder into us, that'll be really, really quite nice, actually. Crisis in Ulthuan, the Cult of Excess. More and more power. What? Apparent weakness of Avalon Lothan is caused. Oh, this is following Jeddah too. By liberating shrines for Surian and Cain. Wait, what's happened? We can do that. Oh,
High Elven Archmage.
Oh, you've got that one down there. Okay.
Ready
Well,
yourself.
I guess if you've decided to leave, I'll move in.
The winds of magic guide us.
Thanks.
They will know the teachings of Teclis. I bring Azurian's fire.
Thought I'd actually have to fight that, but no, they wandered off, so fine. Let's get more Amber Spear, because of course, best spell in the game. As we all are aware, you are going to be a tanky boy, I've decided. You've marched over, which means you're not recruiting any more units, which is fine by me. We've also got more money, which is very useful, and...
Defender of the... I bid you welcome, traveller. Your will is done.
Loyal, welcome to our paradise, honored guest.
Uh-huh.
How wise.
At your
Thanks.
sons of Ulf-1, what brings you here? Very well.
Thank you. Okay.
Protector, state your business quickly.
Oh,
Your kind
okay.
do not.
What, elves? Again, I don't...
Yes.
Don't...
Anad?
Hey!
Come then, messenger. Spit out your
No
word.
trade for me? Okay, that's fine. Can we trade with Khemri? Holy shit, look at that. Okay, that's looking better. That's, yes, see?
Magic's unleashed.
Now we've got our shit together. Which is not often I say that, but there we go. I probably need... Like, I reckon we're probably okay here. Because if they're just recruiting... What do they have? Oh, they can't get nasty skulkers and goblin wolf, right? Okay, they can actually recruit us.
Magic.
Oh no, that's just the garrison, isn't it? So they can recruit orcs, which is
Trained by the White Tower.
fine. Is it fine? Feels fine.
The Grim Prince.
Yeah, try smiling once in a while. Let's do something like that.
Pure magic.
Let's do something like that and see how it goes. Right, we need to wipe out these greenskins. Oh, hello. It's coming over to say hi. Hi.
Yvresse still lies exposed, Warden.
Oh, God.
Mists are in a weakened state.
Are
and
they?
in dire need of restoration.
Okay.
Do not delay. Increase Yvresse's defenses using Athel Tamara.
All right.
Or by
All right. All right. Right. Chill out. Christ, you're getting very intense. Hello.
Warlock engineer.
Well, that doesn't look good.
Prince Eltharion.
In fact, I go so far as to say that's really bad.
Chamber is mine.
I mean, you're not currently fighting. Where did you come from?
Like you. No fur, no tail, smell weird.
You mean not of trash? Yes, I can imagine that would be a bit weird for you. Ooh, this is a little bit dicey. That's a lot. That's more stuff than I thought they'd have. What's that? 13 units
Master
to 10.
Mage.
Plus the garrison, which is beaten up. But could still be useful.
Sathari's servant.
Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to
Embrace the
chill here. Because what I'm worried about is they may sail up over here. Which would be annoying. So let's do something like that. This is a grave concern. I don't know what this is, but it doesn't sound very nice. So you can see why I'm somewhat concerned. Okay, our ambush failed, but that's okay. The only nasty unit they have is the river trolls, but they are fairly nasty. But on the other hand, we've got little spears, so maybe it'll be fine. Maybe not. What's the map like? Okay. I mean, could be better. Could be worse. We'll just have to try and pick off those. Maybe we can lure them away with the Eltharion Reaver Archers. Maybe that could be a thing. And of course, we've got Amber Spear, so, you know, we should be fine. But that'll have to wait until next time. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.